And were you interested in coding or computers at school or when you were at university?
So I wasn't at all at school. When I was at university, I started to be interested in coding because I realized that you could get music, etc. You know, the usual intro. I wanted to get some music on my playlist, so I kind of downloaded it through code through YouTube, and then went into a placement year, and that was designing racetracks as a civil engineering job. So as part of my degree, you do a year in industry and you learn about civil engineering and how it works. And my particular placement was in a racetrack design firm. So anything from go-kart tracks to F1 tracks, kind of all around the world, which is, I suppose, the dream job for a kid as an entry career. But I quickly started doing some coding there. So they had some simulation software to optimize the racetracks that they design. And so I completely redesigned the software, sped up the time to iterate new tracks, and equally, well, inherently saved a lot of sites a lot of money. And my impact as a software engineer, even as someone who was just kind of messing around with code and didn't really know what they were doing, was significantly more than my impact as a civil engineer. And that really got me thinking about, well, how can I maximize my time kind of, through my career and make sure that I have the biggest impact in the world? And that really pushed me down the software path. So I started taking it a bit more seriously from my third year in uni onwards.
So did they give you a bonus, Peter, for all the money you saved?
I did actually get a bonus. I was the only intern, I think, up until that point who had got a bonus that year for an industry year.
Rightly so. Yeah, well done. But I think it's really interesting you made that point, because I think so many people are sometimes fixated in there's one career path and there's one destination, and I think you were quite clever to see, look, I can use my skills in different ways and have a bigger impact. And therefore, rather than the civil engineering route, which is obviously in your blood, you pivoted more towards data science. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly that. And I remember, well, the key, so that was sort of building, and how there's sort of a key moment that equally it's been building for however long before. I did a 2-day coding class at the weekend on just doing websites. So not at all what I'm into now, but equally a bit of a delve into websites. And I remember after those 2 days phoning up my mom and going, well, I want to stop doing my civil engineering degree because I was on a master's course, so I had a year left, and I want to go into computer science. And it was quite hard to persuade because civil engineering is kind of a vocational course, right? It's very well trodden out, whereas computer science is completely different. So I remember that conversation and trying to say, well, I think this is the logical choice. I can have a bigger impact, and also the salaries are better. So my career is, going to progress further this way. But it was just a little bit uncertain for my parents, and they were kind of, took some persuading to say, oh yeah, I agree. This is a good direction to go down.
So well done, Peter's mum, for allowing you to go down that path.
Yeah, that was my first negotiation tactic.
Yeah, don't worry, we've all got to keep our mums sweet at whatever age we are. Yeah. That's fairly normal.